Procedures for filling out an incident report. This training is exclusively for supervisors and managers. Stop. If this is a medical emergency, call 911 immediately. Please note that all safety incidents need to be reported to safety immediately to Gary Hinton AT 404-844-7604. What to ask? When an accident occurs, if the associate is able to communicate effectively, ask investigative questions to help fill out the incident report. There are 6 categories of questions based upon how, who, what, when, why, where. How? How does the injured employee feel now? How did the injury occur? How could this accident have been prevented? WHO. Who was injured? Who saw the accident? Who was working with the injured person? Who had assigned the person to the work task? Who had trained the person on the hazards and protective measures for this task? Who else was involved? What? What were the causal factors of the accident? What were the injuries? What was the person doing when injured? What had the person been instructed to do? What tools was the person using? What machinery/equipment was involved? What was the condition of the machinery/equipment involved? What training had been given? What specific precautions were necessary? What personal protective equipment was being used? What personal protective equipment should have been used? What will be done to prevent a recurrence? What safety rules were in place to prevent this type of accident? What safety rules were being followed? What were the environmental conditions, for example, lighting, floor surface, etc.? When? When did the accident occur? When did the person start this task? When was the person assigned to this department? When had the supervisor last checked on the job progress? Why? Why was the person injured? Why did the person do what she did? Why wasn't protective equipment used? Why weren't specific instructions issued? Why didn't the person check with the supervisor when she noted things weren't as they should be? Why did the person continue to work under these circumstances? Where? Where did the accident occur? Where was the person at the time of the accident? Where was the supervisor at the time? Where were fellow workers at the time? What you will need. Information and documentation that may be needed during an accident investigation. Inspection logs. Applicable policies and procedures. Job safety analysis. Equipment operations manuals. Condition of all equipment involved. Check training records. Was appropriate training being provided? When was training provided? Check equipment maintenance records. Is regular PM or service provided? If there a recurring type of failure. Check accident records. Have there been similar accidents or injuries involving other employees? Take pictures of incident and include an incident report and attach to the email. Do not take pictures of the injured employee. Fill out the incident report online. There are 5 sheets to this report. Once you begin filling out the form, portions of the form will pre-populate off the information initially entered. Complete all the required fields paying attention to the format of the fields. Please note some fields are manual and others may have drop-down menus. Be sure to fill out all highlighted gray and red boxes on the first 3 sheets of the form. Continue filling out all manual areas of the first 3 pages of the form. Continue to fill out the form in its entirety. Be sure to have associate provide signature by printing and signing. Print, sign and scan. Once the forms have been filled out completely, promptly print, sign and scan all documents by the witness, employee and supervisor. Please email these forms to ginton@luxotticairedale.com. Make sure that you select the email button at the top of the form. This will lock the form from being edited. Once you select the print, sign and email button, you will see a pop-up block with the option to choose either a webmail or Outlook option. Be sure to select the default Outlook email option and select Continue. Be sure to copy your manager and the senior manager of the area where the incident occurred so they are aware of the incident. Save a copy. Be sure to save a copy of the incident report by saving a copy to your computer or flash drive using the Save As option. Your email copy can also be your record. Sedgewick. Please note, you are no longer required to give Sedgewick all the employee information. All that is needed is the employee name and Lux ID. Nurse line and Sedgewick number 1-866-350-9088. Parent company name, Luxottica Retail. Location code, LMFGASCO. Account # 57,586. Luxottica address, Luxottica Retail 100 Greenwood Industrial Parkway, McDonough, GA 30,253.